Hello, students, and today we are going to talk about naming ionic compounds. What we're going to do today is look at type 1 ionic compounds. So those are what are called main group only compounds. So the main groups are this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Basically, don't worry about these, don't worry about these on your periodic table. We'd say group 1, 2, 13 through 18, although 18 doesn't form ionic compounds. Okay, so the way that we're going to do this is I'm going to show you how to name them. We're going to do a couple of practice problems, write a couple of notes, and then we'll be all done. So again, we're just on the main groups for this. Okay, so first step. Let's say we've got a compound. Let's say we pick an element from one of the main groups. Let's go with Be. Okay, and we pick another. So this would be our cation, because this is the positive one. Cation. And then we put, let's say, fluorine. This will be our anion. Okay, so this is the positive one. This is the negative one. We'll get more into that if you want to talk about writing formulas. The way we're going to do this, step 1, we write the name of the first element. That's it. We look for the first element. It's Be. We would call this the cation, of course. The first element is Be. So what we would do is we would write beryllium. Now, if you're standing there and just looking at me and not writing anything down, you're doing this wrong. You should be writing something down. Write down what I'm saying. Okay, you can pause the video. You got all the time in the world to write this stuff down. All right, step 2. Write the name of the second element. But change the ending. To IDE. The IDE tells us that we're part of a compound. Okay, it happens for covalent bonding. It happens for ionic bonding. All right, it's just something that we do to distinguish between just talking about different elements. Okay, the second element, remember, is going to be the anion, the negative ion. So for this one, it is fluorine. Okay, but we're going to change the ending to IDE. So the name of our compound then is beryllium fluoride. That's it. That's all that this takes, okay? Let's do a couple of practice problems. Write these down. Don't just sit there. Na2O. There we go. ALN. There you go. SRI2. There you go. Mg3N2. There you go. First one, first element, Na. Look it up. Sodium. We write sodium. Second element, anion, oxygen. All right, we don't want to write oxide. That doesn't make any sense. It sounds weird. All right, we're gonna make it as simple as possible. The way that we write oxygen is we write it as oxide. Okay. Most of the time, you want to try to get it to 2 syllables if possible. Okay, oxide is 3 syllables. It makes it a little bit harder. 2 syllables is kind of where you want to go. All right, ALN. Okay, Al. This is aluminum. So I write aluminum. No problem. N. Nitrogen. That's another one that's going to be 3 syllables, nitride. So we're going to get rid of the ogen. We're just going to write nitride. Okay, back down to 2 syllables again. All right, SR and I. Okay, SR, cation, strontium. Okay, iodine. Iodine, that one's easy. Iodide, that one's 3 syllables. So the 2 syllables doesn't always work, but if it ends in ine, always just ide. All right, Mg3N2, Mg, magnesium. So we write magnesium. N, nitrogen again. Oh man, I didn't want to do nitrogen again. Let's change this. Let's make this P. It's not going to change much. Magnesium with P, phosphorus. Phosphorus. Phosphide, that'd be 3 syllables. We probably don't want to do that. We're going to make it magnesium phosphide. Okay? So oxide, nitride, phosphide, sulfide. That's pretty much the ones that we're going to see that don't really follow the just take the last 3 letters and change them to IDE. Okay? All right. So, recap. Step 1, write the name of the first element, which is also called the cation. Step 2, write the name of the second element, which is also called the anion, but change the ending to IDE. Okay? For all of the halogens, so remember the halogens are the fluorine group here. These ones, you just put IDE. For the ones that are a little bit different, like this and these right here, you have to do a little bit, but you just make the ending IDE. So nitride, oxide, phosphide, sulfide, selenide, telluride. Hydrogen would be hydride if you get a compound like that. You won't, but you could. Okay, that's it.